Welcome to another episode of Rainbow Popcorn. We are 2 out of 3 brothers doing pop culture through a rainbow lens. Hello, Brett.
Hello, Lee.
Should have taken a deeper breath.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
I was going to say, is that meant to be singing?
No, it's just I didn't breathe.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Good. Rainbow Popcorn. Stuff's going on. We're back.
We've watched a few things.
We have watched a few things. We're going to talk about some of them today. We've had some comments on the YouTube about the manosphere, which were interesting. One person saying they are a man and by some cosmic definition are also a sphere. I don't get it.
Okay.
Which is why I didn't reply to the comment. Sorry to whoever made that comment.
There was no.
Some things I don't get, and so I don't know how to reply to the comments.
Just thumbs up.
Yeah.
Love heart.
Heart
what are you
react.
doing? Yeah, heart react.
Heart react. Like a boomer.
Yes.
Oh, no, the boomers send the thumbs up emoji.
Yeah, they reply with a heart or a thumb.
Yeah. Speaking of boomers, no, we won't. We'll talk about the musical first because you're wearing the
Got a new
T-shirt.
T-shirt. We went and saw...
Fuck you, God.
Fuck you,
Is the
God.
T-shirt.
Happy Easter, everyone.
Yeah.
I bought Lee the promise of going to see the Book of Mormon for Christmas, and we finally got around to doing that.
There's a lot of promise involved in the Book of Mormon.
There is.
Not the real book.
Yes.
There's also a lot of promise involved in the musical.
Well, I had high expectations going
Winner
in.
of 9 Tonys.
Yeah.
And you are a South Park fan also.
I am. I haven't watched it for a while, but I am.
And I know that they do good stuff.
I love Captain America. No. Sorry. Team America.
Team America. Fuck yeah.
It's so inappropriate. Yep.
So neither of us, we're probably two of the 5 gays in Melbourne that haven't seen the Book of Mormon.
Yeah, I think there were about 87 more there that night.
Yeah, but I don't think many
including
of them...
those on stage.
Yeah. I don't think many of them were first-time viewers like we were.
No.
The guy a few rows back as we were walking out who was going through Trey Parker and Matt Stone's IMDb and trying to explain the movie Basketball to his wife, they were a first time seeing the Book of Mormon.
And I have a feeling that potentially she didn't like it.
Yeah.
Or, no, they've done other stuff that's funny, was the idea of I didn't hear the conversation except for him explaining Basketball, which I haven't seen.
But also, I don't think Basketball is their best work in terms of satire. Because one of the things that makes South Park so good and so successful for so long is how well they do satire.
Yes.
And we know I love a satire, and a satire that is clever can make fun of things.
Yes.
And that's what South Park does, and the reason that it's been on so long. And Family Guys we've shared on the socials recently is another example of satire that does it well.
Yeah, I think going in, I had high expectations because of who wrote it, and it did not disappoint.
No.
It is hilarious.
It's very funny, and I've never heard the C word as many times on a theatre stage outside of a rehearsal as I did at the Book of Mormon. I really liked it. Thanks for listening.
It's hard to actually say how good it was because it was so good. The songs, I think, what you say about satire is that you say it.
It has to do the thing as well as satire the thing.
Yes, and then what you've said about movies before as well is that it's kind of taking the piss out of stage musicals while also being a very good stage musical.
Yep.
Because it is stuff like they break the fourth wall all the time and stuff like that. Is it a fourth wall in the real world?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Like, I suppose that's the wall.
That's actually where it comes from. Because the stage kind of has 3 walls.
Because the screen is 2D.
And the 4th wall is the front of the stage. Yeah.
Okay. So they do that a bit.
Yes, they do kind of poke fun at musicals a little bit in the way they break into song, because obviously that's a musical thing, just randomly singing. But the way they break into song in Book of Mormon is cleverly done with a bit of satire.
Yes.
but also doing like a very upbeat, very fun, vibing song about AIDS.
That's basically that was the description of a lot of their work.
Yep. And
So I can think of at least 4 songs they've done that are like that.
And I think that's what makes it good, is it's doing a full camp stage musical and you go, yeah, this song's great. And then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, okay, that's why religion's fucked.
Yeah. And it's also the ballad that is a joke. Like the ballad of the African woman singing, I'm going to fit in Salt Lake City,
Yes.
which is a notoriously white place.
Yep.
That's where you're like, that musically is a great ballad.
Yep.
But then they flip it on the head and make it funny.
Yes.
And so that's what they do well with this and with their other stuff as well.
Yeah. And it is, as the producer's notes kind of said at the start of the program, it's peak satire because it uses humour to comment on serious issues, like issues of religion, issues of the African people,
Yes.
really.
Yeah.
The fact that there's a warlord and there's even jokes within songs about warlords. I think even in the ballad about Salt Lake City, she makes a joke where, and one of the lines is, even the warlords are friendly.
Yes. So
Like,
she just assumes there's warlords
She assumes
everywhere.
that there is warlords because that's part of growing up in Uganda, but they're friendly in Salt Lake City. They're not there,
Yep.
which is kind of a double comment, I guess. But then in Trey Parker and Matt Stone style, there's also just like dick jokes.
There's massive dick jokes, like
Yep.
literally and figuratively.
Yep. And
Fart jokes. And
fart
poop jokes.
poop jokes, all in amongst really good satire. I can't decide what was my favourite non-scripted moment. It comes down to 2 things.
Non-scripted.
Like as in not from words. Things that are funny that weren't word things that people said or sung.
Yes.
2 things. There was, in the creepy Mormon Hell Dream, there was Genghis Khan playing the rock flute.
Hilarious.
So it's either that or as they're kind of baptizing all of the Ugandans, one very happy Ugandan is just like this
Yeah, he's just sitting there.
behind a bush and they're all making little happy faces and he's just there
Yeah.
behind a bush. I can't decide which of those 2 is my favourite non-word funny moment.
Look, I think in that Hell Dream, that whole song is hilarious.
Yep.
And then Darth Vader comes out playing the guitar. Was that song or another song? It was a bit of a fever dream, the second half.
He appears in a couple of songs, Darth Vader, with the chains to his nipples, I think,
Yeah.
which was an interesting addition.
What I noticed at the start was there's a spoken word of like kind of what is
Yes. What is the Book of Mormon?
Book of Mormon, Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Which I didn't know. I learnt a little bit.
There you go. I learnt a lot too. And then the people were on stage like miming spoken word.
Yep.
And at the very start, I'm like, why are they doing this? And then the voiceover goes, "Ha, I'm Jesus." I'm like, oh, okay. So
like,
that's
oh,
just
okay.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone doing the voiceover. So that's why
Yes.
they've kept it in.
And then
that
there's-
just sounded like Cartman. So,
Yeah.
ha, I'm Jesus.
I think, wasn't Jesus a bit more Mr. Garrison?
Jesus was more how they do Jesus in
Okay. Well, then there you go.
In South
That's
Park.
Jesus. And the devil costume in the creepy Mormon Hell Dream is very much like
yes.
they draw
Yeah.
the devil
Yeah.
in the South Parks and the movies and stuff. I think if you're one of the 100 people in Melbourne that haven't seen it, go and see it.
It's very funny. I think you kind of have to know a little bit of the religion to get it, but they explain it and the way they do it when when they sing the song and it's like, and then he went to his tree and dug up these plates and then God was like, but don't show anybody these plates.
Yep.
write it down on normal paper and never show anybody the plates.
Yep. So people might doubt if the plates really exist, but that's kind of what God's going for.
Yeah.
They do explain the religion thing to the point where, like, I knew there was a Book of Mormon, right? A real Book of Mormon.
Yes.
I didn't know it was just a guy in America made it up.
Neither
Allegedly.
did I.
And that
I thought that was Scientology. It might be both.
it's both.
Okay.
I don't know how true the in ancient America in
That was-
390 BC or whatever
No,
it was.
in ancient
Rochester.
Jesus times in ancient Rochester, New York, 1832.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or there was, I think at the very start, it was in 932 AD. These group of Jews went over to New York.
Yep.
And there was the Book of Mormon.
Yep.
Like, no.
It's very funny. Like you said, the C word, there are a couple
The
of
F
C
words.
words that I'd never heard so much time on stage, one being a short C word and one being clitoris.
Oh, yeah.
Hilarious.
Very funny, but also
But also topical,
joking about a very serious thing
which is how they do what they do. So
and how they do it well.
if you like funny things, go and see Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
That's my summary. Also,
But
just
not if
very
you-
entertaining.
Yeah, not if you don't like swearing.
If you don't like swearing and you're easily offended, don't go.
Also, this Melbourne cast of Book of Mormon is great.
Yeah.
And quite a few looking through the program, it's kind of their big debut. Like, this is their big first lead role,
Yes.
which is great. And then as we were walking away from the theatre, I was like, she looks familiar. You go, she was in the cast.
She was Genghis Khan playing the flute.
Because
Your favourite moment.
the cast was just like out on Spring Street.
Yes.
Yeah, which was cool. And people talking to them and they were getting photos and selfies and stuff, which was cool. They didn't waste any time
No.
after the bows getting out there.
It's just wearing a suit, shirt and tie.
That's true. Probably had to ride his bike home then, as they do. The
Probably would have
Mormons.
got home quicker than we did that night.
Oh, probably.
Anyway,
Oh,
that's
God.
we're not going to go into the train debacles.
Metro. We sat for 40 minutes at Town Hall Station and then sat for another 20 minutes at Arden Station, even though we weren't going to stop at Arden Station.
Anyway,
That's not what we're talking
it's all
about.
right. By the time this is out, public transport will be free.
Oh, well, problem solved.
There you go. I've already paid for a month in advance, but anyway. What else have you watched this week, Lee?
Can I say one thing about the theatre, though?
Yes. The theatre as a concept or the literal place
just
that we
something
went and
that
saw
I
it?
saw, a reel that I saw during the week about to do with the theatre. Mm-hmm. And I've just forgotten her name, the red-headed girl that's in Stranger Things.
Rhonda Birchmore.
Fuck.
Sadie Sink.
Sadie Sink, right?
Yes.
She is in a play in Broadway at the moment. Mm-hmm. And there was a reel saying, look, she breaks character in the bows.
Duh, you're done.
Yeah.
You're Sadie Sink saying, thanks for coming. You're not.
I was going to say, unless there's an encore, like a bit of a song to do with the bows, I think you can totally drop character.
You're done.
Yeah.
Bows aren't in character.
The bows are not, thank you, Lady Macbeth, for your performance.
Yeah.
It's thank you, the actor playing Lady Macbeth, which Sadie Sink is not playing. Not that I'm saying it's beyond
she
her.
might be all right.
She could be all right. But it's not thank you, character. It's thank you, actor. So I think you can drop character.
As soon as that last song is done or whatever,
Yep.
character done.
And then you can come out and bow. And
Bows
be a
are
bit-
not in character. What?
Yes.
Fuck off, Timothy Chalamet.
I don't think it was his real.
Yeah, well.
But, yeah, interesting.
Okay.
Just someone's opinion that I read during the week.
People are dumb.
That's true. You just ruined my segue. Because my segue was going to be about people's opinions, and then I was going to mention talking to Mum about Scarpetta, and you said
Yes.
people are dumb, so now I can't mention our mother.
Okay.
But I did talk to Mum about Scarpetta during the week. She's a very intelligent woman.
Yes.
Both Kay Scarpetta and our mother.
And their mother.
The reason I talked to Mum about the TV show Scarpetta is because she's read every one of Patricia Cornwell's books.
Yep.
And so I was like, I've watched the show. Brett's watched one episode of
I've
the
watched
show.
one episode of it.
But Mum knows
Not because it was bad.
Kay Scarpetta.
Literally, like personally.
Yep. I did try and talk her into calling into the podcast.
She didn't want to call in.
She said no.
Okay.
But she did give her
You could have just
thoughts.
like sprung it on her.
Well, I could have like basically prank called her.
Yeah, prank called her.
Hi, Mum, you're live.
No. Just say, Brett and I want to talk about Scarpetta. That would have gone bad because then she would have gone off topic and talked about something else.
That's fine. She would have fit in perfectly on the podcast.
Great. I did
Scarpetta.
watch one episode of Scarpetta.
Yes.
I did message Mum as I started watching it.
Yep.
I did enjoy it.
I think it's a very good show.
I think it's very good. I think Nicole Kidman is very good.
I think the woman that they cast as the young Nicole Kidman is very well cast.
I think the young casting of all of them is very good. Especially they did this weird thing where they cast what I assume is Bobby Cannavale's son as a young Bobby Cannavale.
Oh, is that who it was?
Yeah.
I didn't check the credits.
Neither did I. Mum told me that. So I watched one episode. You know who I did not care for?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Neither did Mum.
Rein it in.
Mum said over the top acting, but also over the top for the character that Dot is in Scarpetta and in the Patricia Cornwell books.
Look, I think the K Scarpetta cinematic universe.
Yep.
We'll see what happens. I was just like, settle the fuck down, Jamie.
Yeah. I think the dual timeline thing worked very well.
I think so too. And then at the end of the first episode,
Yep.
it will tie it back in. So that it made sense that they were doing it. So it wasn't just for no reason.
Well, yeah, at first you kind of think, oh, we're just seeing how she started and now it's a bit of a restart. So we're getting a little bit of background. But they do line up. Trying to do like a line up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where this is a universe, and then for some reason we've got a whiteboard in our living room.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
They do line up
Family Guy
and
reference.
they do go quite well together.
Okay.
I thought the mystery was quite good. I'm not going to say too much more about that because you haven't watched it all and there'll be people out there that haven't watched it all.
Yes.
In terms of the books,
Yep.
the K. Scarpetta character is pretty faithful to the books, Mum said,
Okay, that's good.
but the Dorothy character is a bit over the top for the books.
Good.
The
Maybe
niece
I'll read the book.
character, Lucy,
Ariana DeBose.
yes,
Yeah.
she is true to the books,
real
even
lesbian.
as a lesbian. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know how true to the books the AI dead wife is, though.
That was awkward.
Yeah. And I also think slightly unnecessary.
Okay.
And you'll see that more as you go along. I don't know why Lucy's wife had to be dead. Lucy's wife, spoiler, does die in a book.
Yes.
But I don't know why in this season she had to be dead and be an AI. Because if they're going to make more seasons, I feel like they've crammed a lot of the family drama into season one.
That's what I felt like as well. The books, you don't really meet the family until later and you establish more of her character before.
Yes,
is
and
what
it's a
I've got
slow
told by Mum.
build of the family stuff through the books. But I feel like they've shoved a lot of that into season one. So it'll be interesting to see how much of that they do in season 2 and beyond.
Yep.
We'll have to wait 3 years because it's TV now, streaming services.
I also don't believe that Jamie Lee Curtis and Nicole Kidman are sisters.
No. But apparently, according to Mum, Jamie Lee Curtis was just going to be a producer. But then once Nicole Kidman signed on as Kay, Jamie was like, well, I want to be in it.
Oh, so she Margot Robbie'd herself.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Into being Nicole Kidman's sister.
Except not as successfully.
Yeah, I don't think she was as good. She's good, and I am a huge fan of Jamie Lee Curtis. I think this was just a little much in this show.
Yeah, rein it in. I think maybe because then it was just such a... I get that they're meant to be different characters, but it was almost like too opposite.
Yes.
That it was distracting at some points to be like, shut the fuck up, Jamie Lee Curtis.
I think that's potentially a TV thing. They've just dialed things up a little bit.
Yeah.
To be a bit more action-y TV.
Yep.
There's one thing before we wrap this up. if you have read all of the Patricia Cornwell books, you've probably already finished Scarpetta by now. But I'm just going to warn you that towards the end, according to Mum, Kay Scarpetta does something that is very, very out of character.
Ooh.
To the point where Mum was just like, no, I don't like it.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So just be prepared
What's
if you're...
the opposite of fan service?
Yeah, well, it's interesting because Patricia Cornwell was an executive producer.
Mm-hmm.
And she also had a cameo.
Oh.
Is it in episode 1 that she gets sworn back in the Now time, Nicole Kidman? She gets sworn in because she's returned to the town to be the ME.
Yeah?
Yeah. The person who swears Nicole Kidman in is Patricia Cornwell.
Oh, maybe it's not. I can't remember, actually, to be honest.
Well, and then the guy who had her job before, the meddling guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was there.
With the small blonde woman.
Yeah.
Oh, is the assistant Patricia Cornwell?
No, the woman who is the official
Oh, okay.
who swears in Nicole Kidman.
Oh, cool.
Is
Very
Patricia
good.
Cornwell, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
I wonder if she'll get a cameo in each season. Hitchcockian.
Maybe. I have... Is that your last point?
Scarpetta's good. If you're a fan of the books, watch it, but just be prepared for one thing. If you're a fan of mystery, watch it. One thing I really liked, Patricia Cornwell's been writing books for 30 years.
Okay.
And I think Scarpetta is an indication, along with Deadluck, which I've already talked about, How to Get to Heaven from Belfast that I've already talked about, and some other things that are happening in TV at the moment. It's an indication of entertainment on the screen catching up to, oh shit, women can just be leads in shit.
Yeah.
Because
Crazy, isn't it?
10 years ago, even less, if you'd pitched this show, I don't think it would get made.
That's true.
And
Even if it was still Nicole Kidman and Jamie Lee Curtis going, we want to make this.
and funded by Jamie Lee Curtis.
Reese Witherspoon maybe could have done it.
Yeah. But I think this doesn't get made.
Okay.
And I think that's a testament to some things are changing. Yes, they're late, but we're getting TV and movies now just being like, yeah, this is going to be a almost fully female-led project, cast, everything. The writers are female, the directors are female, the producers are female. And Bobby Cannavale and Simon Baker's characters are very background. Not Bobby Cannavale's as much.
Yep.
But
Okay.
it's very much like Kay Scarpetta and then the men.
Good.
In the way that it would be Man and his female assistants.
It's 2026. Women can be detectives. Gays can play hockey.
All right, you went that way. You just had to get the mention in.
Yeah. Because now we're helping the algorithm.
That's my last point on Scarpetta.
Taking a different tack, but also in a similar vein of female authors that write things and now are executive producers of adaptations.
Oh, Heated Rivalry.
No.
She is.
She Who Shall Not Be Named. The trailer for the new Harry Potter series came out.
Yeah.
I haven't decided if I'll watch it.
I think you shouldn't watch it because, and this is what a lot of the discourse is on the internet, is...
But they made Snape black.
Yeah, but there's a lot of double discourse, right? There's the discourse of, by making Snape black, you've essentially got a rich white kid bullying.
I saw a reel like
suspecting a
that.
black
How
man
Harry's
for a
going to
long
look
time.
real racist.
But then the other discourse, which is probably more relevant to the rainbow popcorn, is J.K. Rowling is very clear in her views and very clear in the fact that she has used money against trans people.
Yeah.
So
All right, boycott.
she's already been paid a lot by HBO.
Well, that's the thing. It doesn't matter.
But if a lot of people don't watch it,
That's true.
then HBO goes, oh, maybe we're not. And I don't know if it's like the contract is we're making 7 seasons of this already.
Surely. Because the
be
trailer
stupid
is
not
Harry
to.
Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah. But if it's boycotted enough and not enough people watch it.
And by the way, the speed at which they make TV now, by Deathly Hallows, Harry Potter will be 40.
That's true. Finn Wolfhard style.
He will look more like David Harbour.
He'll just about be ready to play Dumbledore at that point.
So yeah, maybe I won't, because you know what? It's a similar vein. You know what I did on Spotify?
Oh, dear.
I blocked Nicki Minaj.
Okay. I was going to say, what other transphobe have you thought about listening to?
Well,
You've blocked
I
Nicki
used to
Minaj.
like Nicki Minaj.
Yep.
Her songs are good. Bitch can rap. Me and my friend used to have Nicki Minaj rap battles and I would win every time. Don't argue with me. You know it's true. Now I blocked her because I had songs of her in my liked songs, including where she is with Beyonce, and I've blocked her.
And so you can just go, this
yeah,
artist.
You go to the artist and you click the little 3 dots and you go, don't play this artist.
Okay. So that's going to cost her 0.001 cent.
Yeah.
And that'll be it. She'll be done now.
She's done.
She'll be done. No more Nicki Minaj.
She's tracking it, and I was that last straw on her camelback. That is not a comment about the size of her ass.
It's the thing she carries to drink water from. Yeah. On the long walks around the White House
Yeah.
to see her friend Donald.
Yuck.
Yeah, yuck. I got no transition or segue into the next thing. Before you talk about that movie that you've watched, I want to say one thing. I was talking to a lesbian on the weekend.
Congratulations.
I do it occasionally. They're around. And I mentioned, we're talking about TV and film because I run a queer TV and film podcast. And we talked about Deadlock, and she loves it. I'm going to talk about that later. Once I've watched season 2, mentioned Scarpetta because it's got a lesbian in it. And then also talked about How to Get to Heaven from Belfast.
Yes.
And she agreed with what I said, what we kind of both said a couple of weeks ago, was why is the weird one a lesbian?
Why is the weird one not a...
Well, no, there's 3 of them. The crime writer, the married one, and the weird one, right? And in episode 4, you find out the weird one's also a lesbian. Not also, but the weird one is a lesbian. And my comment was...
Enough.
Well, yeah, my comment was like, is it kind of obvious that the weird one is the lesbian one?
Okay.
Because it's,
Again,
again,
there's already 3 of them.
it's 2026. The married one could be the lesbian. The successful writer could be the lesbian.
I thought they were all
No,
lesbians.
they're not all lesbians.
I'm so confused.
Do I need to start this whole segment again?
No. No, but I'm trying to remember. I watched it when it came out.
They're 3 friends.
Deadlock.
No.
Oh, fuck.
How to Get to Heaven from Belfast.
Yes. Okay. Continue. Yep.
There's the 3 friends, the successful TV crime writer, the married one, and the weird one.
Yes, I remember
A few
now.
episodes in, you find out the weird one's a lesbian. And my comment when we talked about it on the show was, why make the weird one a lesbian? It feels a little bit regressive
Yes.
because any of the others, even the dead one, could have been a lesbian.
Yep.
And the lesbian I talked to on the weekend
Agreed.
agreed.
Cool. She speaks for all of them?
Yeah.
Great.
She actually just threw out a poll while we were talking, group message in the group chat.
I'm not
They
going to make any
all
jokes.
Gave a thumbs up.
Cool.
Yep.
I went to the cinema recently.
Please.
I saw a trailer for a movie and I said, I need to see this in the cinema
Okay.
because it looks like a cinematic movie on a big stage that I would like to see large and in charge.
Well, that's all the trailer tells me, is that Ryan Gosling is in it and it is a cinematic masterpiece.
So I watched Project Hail Mary.
Yep.
It is very good.
Is it Ryan Gosling's best film?
I haven't, yes,
Okay.
because looking at the movies I've seen Ryan Gosling in,
Yep.
Yes.
Barbie.
Barbie, it's better than Barbie.
La La Land.
Much better than La La Land.
The Notebook.
Haven't seen it.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Much better.
Okay. He's in other things.
Yeah, he is. He is perfectly cast
Yeah.
in this role. Like, because the guy is just, the only other thing is he's too attractive.
Yeah.
So he's just like middle America science teacher in a high school. And
Yep.
he actually walks around like that.
Okay.
And Sandra Hüller just comes up and is like, we need you on this project. Great. Come with me if you want to live, almost. And she's kind of German-Austrian, so it works.
Okay. Well, if TV and film has taught me anything about high school science teachers is they can do anything.
From anything, they can go to space
Yep.
and try and save the world. They can do flubber.
Yes. They can solve the kind of alternate dimension things in Stranger Things.
And die.
They also, was it Gremlins? Just did an autopsy on a gremlin.
They did a gremlin autopsy.
That's perfectly normal for them to do an autopsy in a high school chemistry lab. So, of course, they're going to get a high school teacher to go to space.
Yeah.
It's what they do.
It's great. So it's very well made. The visuals are very good. He is very good because it's like normal dude, but he's very charming and funny.
Okay.
That's Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
So whether he's acting or not, you decide for yourself. I was saying after I left, I was like, it has something for everyone.
Okay.
There's the visuals just to look at, both the scene and the actor.
Ryan Gosling.
There is good story.
Okay.
There's laughs. There's kind of romance, but not really. Like there was one bit where I was like, if they chuck a romance storyline in here, I'm going to lose my mind.
Because I would have been the
Because it's
same thing.
unnecessary.
I would have been the same thing. I hate when they just like, oh, and Ryan Gosling's girlfriend from the school who also teaches with him, but she teaches English, of course,
Yeah.
happens to be on the spaceship as well. Mm-hmm. They didn't do that.
No.
Good.
And visuals, music, sound, great.
Is it Hans Zimmer?
No.
Feels
I can't
Hans
think.
Zimmer.
He was busy rewriting the same thing for Dune.
Oh, Dune, yep.
So very good movie. I gave it like a 9 out of 10.
That's a lot of nines,
Like,
a lot of numbers.
Also, why are you releasing it in March? Sorry, guys, mentally I'm still in February. It's Oscar worthy.
Okay.
It's also could have been a summer blockbustery kind of movie as well.
Well,
So it's odd to me when they've released it.
the thing that is coming out in the summer is the new Spider-Man. But that's all the talk that I've heard about summer blockbusters because Doomsday, which is what they're trying to market Dune and
yes.
Avengers Doomsday,
Yeah.
is like November, December.
December.
Yeah,
Because I saw the trailer for that before this. So now we have to do with 9 months of trailers for Dune.
Do you know what was stupid? Speaking of trailers, they did a trailer for the Spider-Man trailer. They released little
I'm out.
bits
I'm
of
done.
the trailer before they released the trailer.
That's so shit.
And
Anyway.
I've seen equal parts people over-analysing the Spider-Man trailer and look how hot Tom Holland looks.
That's the main one I've
equal
seen.
coverage
I've seen
on my feeds.
Yeah, I've seen, I think, maybe look how hot he looks.
Varies by app.
Yeah. The Holland, what's her last name? I don't know. Holland. Maybe. I don't know.
She does have a last name.
She does.
I don't know it.
I feel like I should know. It'll come up at a trivia one day. They're going to they're in a big year and 90% of what they earn will be hers because she has 87 movies in a TV show coming out this year.
Yep.
So, yeah, anyway, Project Hail Mary, very good, recommend. It was 2.5-ish long. Didn't seem long.
Okay. Could it have been 20 minutes shorter?
Yes.
All right. That's my thing. Every movie that comes out now could be 20 minutes shorter.
Yeah. And
Dune, an hour and 20 minutes shorter.
how long's it go for, do you reckon?
I don't know, but it's
3 hours and 20 minutes?
gonna be
It could
an
be
hour.
3 hours and 20 minutes shorter.
It's going to be an hour 22 long. Denis,
Gosh.
however you pronounce your little Frenchy name.
Denis Villeneuve.
Denis Villeneuve.
Yes. So very well done, Team Project Hail Mary.
Is it like the sun's going to explode or something?
So there are particles of solemonite. I had to get it in there. No, it's not that you will set fire to sun rays to blow up the universe.
Okay.
There are little thingies
Yep.
that are eating the sun.
Okay.
So they have
so
to go
then
to
the sun
space
will
to try and
go
work
and
out.
then we die
Yes.
because we have no sunlight.
Yes. And then there's all these stars that are getting eaten by the whatever they call
Reverse Solomonite.
it. Yeah. And there's one star that isn't getting eaten. So they have to go and go to this star, which is light years away.
Geez, I hope it's a good screenplay because that story, you haven't sold me on that story.
And then they have to go and find out why that star isn't dying in a hope to save the universe. And then he meets an alien.
So it's like when the zombies come, this person gets bitten but doesn't turn. 28 weeks later, this person didn't turn.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, patient zero, but the other way around.
Which was
because they
28
don't get infected?
28 days later was Cillian Murphy. 28 weeks later was Robert Carlyle.
Okay, cool.
And his wife got bitten but didn't turn. So they did experiments on her.
Yes.
Is that what it is? But with reverse Solomonite?
Yes. It's that with Gravity, the
Okay.
movie, not
Yep.
the Force.
Yep.
And The Martian and 2001 A Space Odyssey just for the
Okay.
visuals. There are
Yep.
some visuals that you're just like, that's from 2001. That's from 2001. That was a third Close Encounters reference.
Some Interstellar visuals too.
Yeah, but I didn't fall asleep.
Okay. Okay, good. I'll go and see Project Hail Mary.
Don't watch it on the plane.
I didn't think it was Solomonite. I'll watch it on a big screen. Not this week because I'm too busy.
Cool. But yeah, very good. Would recommend. If anybody wants to go see it, I might even see it again. Do you want to go see it again?
Not this week. I'm too busy.
Okay, cool. Are you busy this
anyone
week? Are you busy this week?
If anyone wants to know what we're talking about when we talk about Solomonite, it's in Plan 9 from Outer
Where
Space.
have you been?
You've obviously not listened to this podcast before.
Yeah, because there's gays in that too.
Dudley Manlove.
You're not going to get that reference either of the hand gesture. That's how, as a gay supreme alien lord, you tell people to leave the room.
Maybe that's how I should dismiss people from now on. In all of the situations where I dismiss people.
Cool.
You may go.
Yeah.
We're due for another Plan 9 watch.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. There are 1, 2, 3 other things to talk about on that board, but we'll talk about them next week, I reckon.
Great.
Because one of them was Deadlock, and I was going to talk about season 1, but season 2's out.
Didn't you already talk about Deadlock?
I don't think I talked about it in...
No, because I thought when you were
Depth.
talking about the Belfast one, you were talking about
I've
Deadlock.
talked about How to Get to Heaven from Belfast.
Great.
Which I
was being
recommended to Mum to
facetious.
watch. And Deadlock, actually, I've recommended to Mum to watch. I think she'll like both of them.
I'm going to bring the word facetious into my vocabulary a bit more.
Okay.
I haven't used it a lot, but that is twice in the last 5 days that I've used the word facetious.
Yep.
So I'm going to start using that instead of like
Taking the piss.
being a word. Cool.
So Deadlock season 2, Heartbreak High season 3 we'll talk about next week.
Yeah.
And Wayward. I finally watched Wayward.
Great.
So we'll talk about that as well, and you'll have watched some other things at the cinema.
Great.
We're going to see Jimper.
I know. I really got to see that.
Yeah.
Oh, and I saw a trailer. So the other thing, Project Hail Mary, there were 2 trailers on before the movie.
Yep. Dune.
And something else starring Zendaya. I get it. She's very good. She's very
drama.
popular. The drama. Yeah.
Robert Pattinson.
Which looks interesting. Which I might go see, actually. I think that's out this week. It might not be out now as we are releasing this episode. So maybe I'll see that on the day that the Lord rose again.
Or the day he was crucified.
Well, will they be open on the day that he's
I
crucified?
don't know. It depends whether they're legally allowed to be open. We'll find out. That's it.
Yeah. Cool.
Thanks for listening
Great.
to another episode of Rainbow Popcorn. Subscribe, follow us on the socials, Like, comment below. What did you think of Hail Mary, Scarpetta? Have you seen the Book of Mormon?
Have you
and other
seen-
things that you think we should watch. Thank you, Brett.
Thanks, Lee.